Hello, and welcome back to Heart, the podcast where we sit down for a cozy chat about all aspects of love. My friends, have you ever felt like you were standing at one of life's biggest crossroads? A junction where one path is paved with the rose petals of love, with someone special waiting for you, while the other path stretches towards a dream you've been chasing your entire life. Maybe it's a scholarship to study abroad, a dream job in a big city, or the chance to dedicate all your time to creating your art. And then that heavy question starts to echo in your mind. Do I have to choose? Are love and dreams really two parallel lines that can never meet? Is it possible to have both a wonderful partner and pursue our greatest ambitions at the same time? Today, we're going to dive into a topic that is both romantic and incredibly challenging: love and dreams. Can we really have it all? We're going to explore why we often feel like we have to pick one over the other, and we'll look for ways to create a beautiful balance where both can flourish together. Because shouldn't a great love be the wind beneath your wings, not a cage that holds you back? Let's find the answer together. Before we can figure out how to make love and dreams coexist, we first need to understand why this conflict even exists. Why do so many of us feel that these two fundamental parts of life are incompatible? This feeling of having to choose doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's rooted in some very real things. First, there are societal scripts and old-fashioned beliefs. Especially in more traditional mindsets, we're often taught that love leads to building a stable family. And historically, one partner, often the woman, was expected to sacrifice their personal ambitions for the good of the household. While these ideas may feel outdated now, they are still deeply ingrained in our subconscious. So when it's our turn to make a big decision, we can't help but feel a pang of guilt, a feeling that we're being selfish for choosing our own dream. Second, there's fear. All kinds of fear. The fear of failure. We worry, what if I chase my dream and I don't make it? I could lose both my dream and the best person I've ever been with. Choosing the love that's right in front of us can feel like the safer bet. The fear of distance. For many, dreams involve moving away. We're afraid that a long-distance relationship will fall apart. We fear the loneliness, the mistrust, and the possibility that one day you'll become strangers to each other. And then that heavy question starts to echo in your mind. Do I have to choose? Are love and dreams really two parallel lines that can never meet? Is it possible to have both a wonderful partner and pursue our greatest ambitions at the same time? And third, and this is a big one, a misguided definition of love. We consume so much media, movies, books, songs that tell us true love means sacrifice, or love means being together all the time. When we internalize these ideas, we start to believe that choosing to pursue our dream is a sign that we love our partner less. We see it as an act of selfishness, when in reality, that might not be the case at all. Understanding the source of this internal conflict is the first step to resolving it. It helps us see that the real battle might not be love versus dreams. The real battle is often us versus societal expectations, our own fears, and a definition of love that might need a serious update. And now for the good news. Love and dreams do not have to be enemies. In fact, a healthy, supportive love can be the most powerful fuel for achieving your dreams. But getting to that point requires building a strong bridge between two people. So what is this bridge made of? Let's take a look. Pillar number 1, deep and honest communication. This is the absolute heart of it. You have to be brave enough to talk openly with your partner about your dreams. Not just what you want to do, but why it's so important to you. How does this dream fulfill a part of your soul? How will it make you a happier, more complete person? And just as importantly, you have to be willing to listen to their dreams with the same level of depth. When you talk about these things regularly, individual dreams stop being personal projects and start becoming our goals that you navigate as a team. Pillar number 2, being on the same team. This is about shifting your perspective from you and me to us. Whenever an opportunity comes up for one person, it isn't just their problem to solve, it's a project for Team Us. For example, okay, so you got the scholarship to study in London for a year. How are we going to plan our finances? When can we schedule our video calls? What goals can we set for ourselves while we're apart? Framing it this way transforms the feeling of being left behind into a feeling of being a launchpad for your partner's success. Pillar number 3, respect for individuality. A great relationship isn't about two people melting into one and losing their identities. It's about two whole, complete individuals choosing to walk side by side. We have to respect that our partner has their own life path, their own passions, and their own dreams. Supporting them in their pursuits is one of the deepest expressions of love. It's saying, I love you for exactly who you are, and I want to see you become the best and happiest version of yourself. And the foundation that holds it all together is trust. No matter how far your dreams might take you geographically, if you have a strong foundation of trust, distance becomes just a number. This includes trusting that they will remain faithful, trusting that they can take care of themselves, and trusting that your long-term goals for the relationship are still aligned. When you have this strong bridge, one person's dream is no longer a threat. It becomes an exciting adventure that you both get to navigate, growing both as individuals and as a couple. Now we have to talk about the most realistic and sometimes most painful part of this conversation. In the real world, there are situations where a dream and a relationship seem to be pulling in completely opposite directions, and having both just doesn't feel possible. What do you do then? The first step is the art of compromise. Compromise isn't about one person giving up or losing. It's about both people taking a step back to find a middle ground that works for us. For example, if the dream is a 2-year master's program, could you find a similar 1-year program? If one person's job requires a move, can the other person plan to follow in 6 months? A good compromise is one where both people feel they are still getting what's most important to them, and neither feels like they are the only one making sacrifices. But what if you can't compromise? This leads to the painful truth. We have to accept that some couples simply have fundamentally different dreams and life goals. For instance, one person dreams of traveling the world as a nomad with no permanent home, while the other dreams of putting down roots, buying a house, and starting a family in their hometown. In situations like this, forcing one person to abandon the very core of their life's dream will likely not lead to long-term happiness. It will breed deep resentment that will fester and poison the relationship over time. Making the decision to let go in a situation like this is not a failure of love. In fact, it can be the most profound act of love. It's loving someone enough to let them go live the life they were meant to live, and loving yourself enough not to abandon your identity for someone else. It's an acceptance that, even though you love each other deeply, you may not be the right partners for this particular journey. A loving goodbye is always better than a bitter life together. It's an incredibly difficult and painful decision, but sometimes it's necessary so that both people can be free to pursue their own true happiness. And just like that, we've reached the end of today's episode of Heart to Heart. So the question, love and dreams, can we have it all, doesn't have a simple yes or no answer. It depends on your definition of love, on your communication, your trust, and the alignment of your life goals as a couple. But the one thing I want to leave you with is this. Maybe the more important question isn't, what should I choose? But rather, what kind of love am I in? The greatest love isn't one that forces you to choose between their happiness and yours. It's a love that expands the happiness of you both. It's a love that supports, champions, and celebrates each other's dreams. It's a love that gives you wings, helping you fly higher and more confidently than you ever could alone, because you know that no matter how far you go, you always have a safe place to come home to. I hope you all find a love that feels like wings, not a cage. And I hope you have the courage to chase your dreams with a strong heart and a great love by your side. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope our conversation has offered some clarity and encouragement to anyone standing at their own personal crossroads. That's all the time we have for Heart to Heart. Join me again next time as we explore another corner of this beautiful, complicated thing called love. Until then, take care.